Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is an update video and I'm going to do my 1 year on Weight Watchers and my 30 days on Bikini Body Mommy. Since the days kind of coincided with each other so the stats wouldn't differ too much, I thought there would be no reason to do two different videos on this. The 30 days on Bikini Body Mommy I believe was either Tuesday or Wednesday of last week, and then today is my 1 year on Weight Watchers. So technically I started Weight Watchers as far as the actual, like my first weigh-in and eating and stuff, was around the 22nd, I think 22nd or 23rd. But I actually signed up for Weight Watchers on the 20th. I just wanted to, get everything I need to get started on it. So I will have some slides up here showing my before, like kind of my before weight and stats and measurements and all that, and then what they currently are now, so you can see where I've lost and that kind of thing. And I'll kind of briefly go over them as well, but sometimes people like visuals, so I will have that up on the screen, and I will do the same thing for Bikini Body Mommy. So first off, I'm going to talk about kind of where and why I started Weight Watchers. I have been on, I don't know how many weight loss journeys, and I think that's the difference right now of my mindset. Before, it was just all about weight loss. I just wanted to lose weight, so I think it was about February. Seems like February is always the time that I start these things, and it's because that's when my yearly checkups at my doctor's offices is in February. And so that's always when I, it's like, oh my gosh, I weigh that much. And that was before I had a scale and before I started weighing all the time. And I realized, that's when it's like in your face, this is how much you weigh and this is what's going on. And so I believe it was around February of 2013, and I was at 280 pounds. And I decided that was ridiculous. Like I said, I didn't own a scale or anything, so I had no clue. I mean, it was just really by my pant size and shirts and all that kind of thing that I had to gauge. And I guess because I just didn't think about it. I mean, I don't know. It just was not in the forefront of my mind how big I was getting. And until it was right there in my face, and I started having health problems, and my thyroid was getting worse and worse and worse, and I was, I couldn't go up a set of stairs. I mean, it was just, aches and pains, and I just physically was not doing good at all. My blood pressure was really high, but not high enough to take medication, but they were warning me about it. It was just one thing after another, and I realized, I had to do something. And so that's when I first kind of started this weight loss journey. And I did everything. I mean, if there's a diet out there, I did it. And I got results. But it's like almost after that instant gratification of starting a new diet, you lose like that 10, 15 pounds sometimes very quickly, and it's just gone. And then it starts, leveling off, and it's just a little bit. And I don't know, so then I would switch to a new one, and I switched to a new one, and I switched to a new one. And it was just, so I got down to about where I am now. Maybe not quite this, I think I was around 199, 198. And then I just quit. I mean, I don't know why. I really, literally don't know why. I hit that in like November of 2013. I lost very quickly. I lost those 80 pounds. But like I said, it was not healthy. I mean, I did, low carb, which yes, I know that, is not a bad diet. I just couldn't stick to it. I just knew that I wouldn't be able to do it for life. And so I stopped that one. And then I started doing just the HCG diet, which that's the one I really don't think is healthy for you, and a lot of people probably disagree, but that's just my opinion on with my body. I lost another, like with I think a low carb, I lost 30 pounds very quickly. With the HCG diet, I lost another 30 pounds very quickly, and then I stopped doing it. I gained a bunch back, and then I just started counting calories, and that's where I had lost the last part of it to get to 80 pounds. And then the holidays hit, and then I just stopped. Literally just stopped. So then for the whole year of 2014, I didn't really do anything. I just gained. So pretty much through about halfway through 2015, I decided that I would just start counting calories. I discovered MyFitnessPal earlier on, like I think around 2013, I was using MyFitnessPal, but I was using it to just count calories, which worked, and macros and all that. So in 2015, I got back on it and started just really just focusing on those calories and the macros and exercising. I was doing things like the 30-day shred, and I had a membership at the YMCA, so I was going there. I had friends that was going there with me. And so by the time I went back to the doctor's office in February of 2016, I was at 247. So I had lost, I think I was at 280 again. So I had lost like almost 40 pounds, like 33 pounds or whatever, just by counting calories. And then I'd heard of Weight Watchers, but really didn't know anything about the program at all. And then that's around the time that I joined Instagram, and I also started seeing the Weight Watchers things on there. And so I started looking into the program. And then that's where I decided that I needed to buy a scale. I didn't even have a scale at that point. So I bought a scale, and I decided I was going to join the program. So by the time I actually joined, I had lost some more, and I was at 234.4. So that is my starting Weight Watchers weight, is 234.4. And that was in February of 2016. And as I started the program, I thought, you know what? And that's when I started changing my mindset. I started thinking, and those were just things that watching other people talk about their program and just reading stuff about Weight Watchers, and I just started thinking to myself, you know what, this is something that I feel like I can do for the rest of my life. And I started thinking more of, this is a journey. This is a journey to getting healthy, not a journey just to lose weight. That's just a bonus part of getting healthy. And I realized that, you know, I needed to change my mind. I needed to change, you know, how I feel inside about myself, and and all that's going to come with changing how I look on the outside. Plus just getting healthy in my body so I can be here longer, so I can walk upstairs and not have to worry about it. I feel like I can, you know, be around when I have grandchildren and that kind of thing. And so that's when I started changing. Instead of this being a weight loss journey, this was my journey to healthy, and that's where my channel name came from, by just changing that mindset. And I have Weight Watchers to thank for that. And I think it's just because I looked at it more like, this is not really a diet. This is just a lifestyle change. This is teaching you how to eat. And so that's what I talk about next, is kind of how I view the program. And that's how I view the program. One of the things with Weight Watchers is, for me anyway, I did not lose very quickly on it. It was a gradual loss compared to what I had done before. Like I said, compared to the HCG diet, compared to all the different low carb and keto diets that I did. And, you know, it's very similar to the counting calories. When I counted calories, I didn't lose a significant amount every week. You know, it was a pretty just steady loss. And so I compared a lot to that. So I feel like they're pretty much one and the same. And sure, I think a lot of people say, well, then why are you paying for something like Weight Watchers if you can just go count calories and it's the same way? I don't know. There's something about Weight Watchers. I think it's because there's somebody else telling me, this is how many points you have to eat, and this is what you're allowed to eat. I think with counting calories, it's like, sure, I have that, you know, the app where I can scan my food and it tells me all that stuff, but I don't know if I'm ready to do it on my own. I think right now I need a program to tell me what I can eat and how much of it I can eat to stay within healthy limits. And I feel like I just need those kind of boundaries. I obviously can't do it on my own, or I would be able to stay after I've lost weight, because I did that. I lost weight. As far as challenges, I really haven't had a lot of challenges on Weight Watchers. I think it's because I already was doing similar with the counting calories and macros before coming into it. So I already had, you know, that's, you know, where, okay, I know I can't have this much sugar, and I know I can't have this many carbs, and I know I can't, you know, it's like I already kind of had that going on. But so there wasn't really there's not really a lot of challenges. I like the weekly points. I don't, you know, then there's the fit points there if you need them. I don't know, there's just something gratifying about, you know, seeing your number up there and then using your points and then knowing that you did it. And so really there hasn't been a lot of challenges at all. So as far as my stats starting out, like I said, this is probably where I put the slide up so you can see where I was. So as far as clothing, I started out in pants. A very beginning of my journey at 280 pounds, I started out at a 24W, so women's sizes, plus sizes. And then when I started Weight Watchers, I was at 22W. And now I am 16 and I'm out of the plus size. I'm not in plus size at all with any clothing. My shirts, I started out way back at 4X and now I can fit into a large or extra large just depending on the style. So on Weight Watchers, then I am currently at 194. I have been right now hovering between 193 to 194 since December 16th. So I will kind of talk about that here on my going forward portion of this video. 40.4 pounds in the last year. I have lost 30.5 inches total. I'll have all my stats up there, but the significant inches lost were on my chest and on my waist area. And I do measure kind of upper on my waist because I notice there's a big difference, and then I also measure at my belly button. So those are the two different waist measurements that I do. But I lost significant amount in those two areas, and then my thighs as well were kind of my bigger losses on there. But again, you'll see that up on the screen. So overall, since the very beginning in my journey, even pre-Weight Watchers, I've lost 86 pounds total and a total of 60.25 inches lost. So that's where I'm at. I'm very happy with that. I know 40 pounds, some people might think that wasn't very much, and I don't want that to discourage anyone from joining Weight Watchers. Like I said, I feel like this is a very healthy loss, and everybody is different. I mean, I know there's all those people that have lost, 60 plus pounds in like 6 months or even in a year's time, and that's great. But we're all built differently. Our bodies all work in a different way, and we're all at different places in our life as far as age, our fitness level maybe before, and just whatever. We're all different, so don't get discouraged. And especially those, if you've been doing Weight Watchers and you've only lost 20 pounds in a year, that's just you. That's just your body. And if you know you're doing the program the way you need to do it, but you also have to remember this is real life too. And I don't let my journey get in the way of my real life. If I want to have, I don't like calling them cheat days or cheat meals. You guys know that. I don't like that terminology. I feel like I'm just living life. If a birthday party comes up or have family in town or the holidays, I'm not going to let this get in the way of living my life. Now, I do make healthier choices, and that's just because, like I said, this is my journey to being healthy. But that doesn't mean I'm never going to have, a McDonald's French fries again in my life, because I like them and I might have them. But there's a difference between having them once or twice a month than having them 2 or 3 times a week. And I think that's where a lot of us have started, and that's where these changes are being made. And eventually, maybe I'll never want them. I don't know. But right now, I am at a place where I want to live life and I don't want it to get in my way. So my goal is 150 pounds. So since it took me 40 pounds, it took me a year to lose 40 pounds, I am not setting my goal date until the end of the year. And that's just because I want to be realistic about it, and I know things are going to come up and it may happen sooner, it may not happen at the end of this year. But I know I lose very slowly, and that's my body, and I'm not going to get discouraged by it. Forward, I do plan on continuing Weight Watchers. Like I said, you guys know that I've been struggling, and we all hit plateaus. This happened to me last summer. It wasn't quite this long that it's going on, but it did happen, and I did the Wendy plan, and it kind of helped. I don't know, just kind of kicked it in the butt. And several of you have suggested I do that again, and also several of you have suggested Simply Filling. I think next month my plan is I am going to try Simply Filling. Like I said, I know the Wendy plan worked for me before, but I want to do something different. And I've been doing a little bit of research on Simply Filling, and I've been watching a lot of, I watch Jessie's videos from Weight Watchers with Jessie every day anyway when she posts them, but I've been talking to her a lot, and I know she can be a good resource for me, and I don't know, I just want to try something different, and I'm just hoping that something different is what I need to maybe kick this plateau in the butt. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But I don't think Weight Watchers is the reason why I'm plateauing. I think it's just me. I think it's just my body. I've started this new exercise routine, as you guys know, and it's really working my body hard. Could be that. I don't know. But as I'm looking at things now, I know I'm being healthy. I know that I'm doing my workouts, and I know I'm doing everything I need to do. I'm drinking my water. I have been completely positive in my mind. Haven't been letting stressors get to me. It's been just great. This has been a really good year for me so far, and I know we're only 6 weeks into the year, but it has been a really good positive year. It may not have been good for weight loss because there hasn't been any, but this has been, just as far as my mind, this has been a very healthy year for me. And so that's what I think I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm going to continue Weight Watchers. I'm not going to let this discourage me. I'm not going to let it stop me. I feel like this is the program for me. Now, if I didn't think this was a program for me, then I wouldn't continue on. But I do feel like it is, and I'm just going to try something different. That's why there's the different parts of the plan. I completely understand for people who, you know, there may be some of you like, it's just not working for me. I want to try something different. Then try something different. You need to find what works for your body and works for you and works for your mind. If this mentally, Weight Watchers, is not working for you, then don't stick with it just because it's working for other people. You need to do what works for you, and you know, just try something else out there. Don't feel like you have to stick with something because people are telling you to. And so that's also one other thing I want to talk about before going into the Bikini Body Mommy update is my lab results. So I recently went back to my doctor again. Like I said, February is my yearly checkup all the time. So I went in to get my normal thyroid checkup and just regular checkup. And he also wanted to run a complete panel on my blood, check my thyroid, which we do every year anyway, and then he also wanted to do a cholesterol panel check and all that. And so I got my results back, and for one thing on my thyroid, which he found to be really interesting, because normally your thyroid medication, because I've been on the amount of medication I've been on for 2 years, and he said, which he always thought was a little bit high for my age, but then over this last year it's gone down, and he thinks that it's because of the weight I've lost and the way I'm eating a lot healthier and making different choices, which your food choices and stuff can affect your thyroid. And so he told me that I am on the right track. And then when I got all my results back for my cholesterol and my and my, what is that other thing, your triglycerides, so I was pleasantly surprised. My total cholesterol is at 173, and they like it to be under 200, so I feel like that is really good, and I have room to grow. I have room to, you know, I can lower that, because I really want to come back to this video next year, because I'm going to have him run them again after I have met goal, fingers crossed, by February of next year. I want him to run them again so I can see if there's still a difference on them. Now, I do know that my triglycerides were at 40, which either 40 or 50. I don't remember now, but which is apparently really good. And I know that my good cholesterol was at 55, which is, you know, which I can make improvement on. And the other number, the bad cholesterol, was at 108, which he said that was the only high one, because they like to see it under 100. So I can work on that over the year. But I think overall, for somebody who at one point was almost 300 pounds, I feel like that I have, you know, I really am happy with these results, because I am in the healthy range in almost every number, and I feel like I can only get better from here. And I want to prove to myself that I am on a journey to being healthy, and I am accomplishing my goals, and at the same time weight is coming off as well, so as a bonus. So anyway, so now for my 30-day update on Bikini Body Mommy. You guys probably, most of you probably know about Bikini Body Mommy if you watch a lot of us here on YouTube, because there's several of us that have done it. This is my first time. Some people have done it several times. I will put a link though to the Bikini Body Mommy channel down below, so you can check it out, and you can do this program anytime. You don't have to be on schedule with the program. So I started on January 16th. Our 30 days was last week. So when I started Bikini Body Mommy, I was at 194.8. So I have lost 0.8 because I'm at 194 right now. I did though lose 6 inches, so I was really surprised. I did do a quick measurement. The way that the program goes is she has you do measurements every 15 days and 90 days. It's a 90-day program. So I did measurements at 15 days and I didn't see, actually had gained in a few places and I didn't see a lot of, so I'm not going to record them. I'm going to do 30 days. So for me, it's better for my mind if I do 30 days because I can see more of a difference. So I did lose 6 inches. Significant, of course, on my chest. I'm going to be completely flat chested by the time I am done, I think. I am just convinced of that, but believe me, I have a lot to go, so no big deal. But I did lose 2.75 inches on my chest. Do I wish it was other places? Of course, because I could see it more if I was. But I did lose 1.75 inches of my waist around my belly button, which is great. I lost a 1/2 inch on my hip. You'll see the things up here on the screen. The significant though is I did gain on my thighs, and I'm sure that's from all the muscle. I gained like 1 inch on one thigh and a 1/2 inch on the other thigh. And then, what else did I do? Nope, I think that's the only places I gained, was just those 2 places was where I gained. So, but this program, I highly recommend it, you guys. It's so short and so fast, but you get a workout. Believe me, you get a workout. The first 30 days, the first 30 days it was good. I mean, it was, but this second part of it, now these last 2 weeks, we've been in phase 2, man, she is working us. It's definitely, you can tell it's gonna be a very effective program. And now we're starting to do more of the heavier strength training. And I have added abs in there. Now, if you do the paid version of the program, you have what they call bonus abs. I just went on YouTube and I found a playlist full of ab exercises, and I just been picking a 10-minute one, and I've been doing a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday since last week. And so I'm doing 3 days then of 10-minute abs, and then the regular workout is 6 days a week. So this week we have upper body, lower body, and cardio, and you keep track of your scores and you see if you make any improvements. I did recently go up to 8-pound weights as of Saturday. I picked up the weights. I did only 5 pounds before, but now I have the 8-pound, and I can feel the difference. I'm just confident that the scale is going to start moving, but you guys know what? That scale is only just one tool of many that we have, and our main tool that we have is our head, is our brain. You know, we know what we're doing. We know we're being healthier. And even if that scale isn't recognizing it, that's okay. We know what's on the inside. So those are my updates for 1 year on Weight Watchers and for 30 days on Bikini Body Mommy. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye guys.